Part 2. The Ghost in the Fog.
The lamp flickered as Omar grabbed his heavy coat, his hands trembling slightly, not from the cold, but from a surge of adrenaline he hadn't felt in 3 years. He stepped out into the misty valley night. The fog was a living thing, thick and tasting of damp earth. He reached the streetlight where the silhouette had stood, but the pavement was empty. Only a small, charred circle remained on the asphalt, as if a match had been struck and held there until it died. The drive to the outskirts of town took 20 minutes. The road to his childhood home was now overgrown, the trees leaning inward like spectators at a funeral. When he arrived, the ruins of the house stood like a jagged blackened tooth against the gray sky. He approached the cellar door, the only part of the structure the fire hadn't managed to collapse. The brass key felt warm in his pocket. The cellar door's padlock was new, shiny, and out of place against the rotted wood. He inserted the brass key with the skull engraving. It turned with a smooth, silent click. Inside, the cellar wasn't empty. A single chair sat in the center of the room, facing a wall covered in recent newspaper clippings, all of them detailing Omar's closed cases from his time as a detective.
You were always better at finding other people's secrets than your own, Omar.
The voice was raspy, sounding like dry leaves skittering across a grave. Omar spun around, his flashlight beam cutting through the dark. The light landed on a figure tucked into the corner. The man wore a heavy coat, his face a map of silvered scar tissue, the unmistakable signature of a fire that should have been fatal. The figure stepped into the light. He wasn't holding a weapon, he was holding a second brass key.
The fire didn't kill me, the man whispered, his eyes gleaming with a terrifying clarity. It just unmade me. Our father didn't die because of an accident, Omar. He died because of what is hidden beneath us. The fire was never meant to kill the family. It was meant to incinerate the evidence. And you just brought the final piece of the puzzle back home.
Sami pointed to a heavy iron ring bolted to the floorboards beneath the chair.
Open it, detective. Let's see what we both died for 10 years ago.